The last race has been won by the Paul Peter team once again. Number 3, Corrido. Chance ride for Sherman Brown. Well done to all the owners over here. 4-year-old son of Mumbo in Seattle now becomes a 4-time winner from only 22 outings. And Sherman, he's a lovely big individual. Of course, I always thought he'd be better down the VAAL straight, but he saves a lot of his good racing for the inside track at Turfentine.
Yeah, well, that's all got to go to the training. I mean, Paul's got this horse where he wants him. His instructions were cherry ripe: jump out, get the horse behind horse, sit as long as you can. And yeah, everything just worked out for us nicely. We had a nice cover. And then going through the 300, I was looking, I said, well, there's nothing I can follow anymore. So I sort of pulled him in and let him just make up his ground. And he won a very good race. So all congrats got to go to the team. They're on fire at the moment. So, congrats to them.
Nice strong ride from you. May it go from strength to strength.
Yeah, thanks. I've been away for a little bit. I took my daughter away for a little bit of snow skiing and everything, so it's nice to come back and crack a winner.
Super stuff. Good to have you, Sherm. Safe travels home.
Cool, thanks a lot.
Well done to Sherman Brown. Good to have him in the winner's enclosure. And a good way to end. I know that Marshall Foch was probably the horse that punters got onto, but nonetheless, a winner's a winner, and you'll take it with both hands.
Yes, as I said before, I send everything out trying, no matter who we back, let the best horse win, give the punters a fair chance. And today, as it happened, Corrido was the better horse on the day.
And when you have a look at him, I mean, when I was chatting to him in the preliminaries, he's such a big individual. You think that the VAAL would be up his alley, but inside track, he's a different horse.
He's a massive individual, and I said to Sherman, don't let this horse deceive you. He's massive. You think he's a relentless galloper, but he's not. He's a chicken heart. You got to sit and kid to him, and he's got a quick turn of foot. So the short running and very, very well ridden by Sherman. He's one of the most underrated jockeys we got in this country. He should be getting much more chances. And he's really a strong jockey, forceful. And well done to the owners, Georgia Brown, the Zaki family, well done to them, and to the Hyperpain Syndicate.
And I think your other horse ran a cracker as well. I know it's never easy, 61 kilograms, but he was a game sort.
Yeah, you know what happened? He over-raced because they cut his throat, but that's racing. There was a lot of front runners in the race. I think that was his undoing, but he'll be back to fight again.
Super stuff. Good to have you here, Mr. Peter. Safe travels home, and well done to you and your team.
Only a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Well done to Paul Peter. Well done, Tony Peter, Keanu, everybody. Massive performance over here. It's been a good afternoon for the Peter Yard, and certainly good to have Lyle Maestri and his daughter on course as well. It's smiles all round. I know that Marshall Foch was probably the right one for punters, but nonetheless, as you heard from Paul, a winner's a winner and gives a punter every chance. So Corrido did have some form to his name, and he's a lovely horse as well. I think he'll go on from here. He certainly is a nice, big, relentless galloper. And like I said, I think there's more in the tank. So that just leads me to say thank you very much to all the guys out there. Thank you to Erica, all the camera guys around the course. Without them, it wouldn't be possible getting the pictures around the world. So thank you to each and every one of them. And to the guys back in the Teletrack studios, Dom and his team, they're certainly doing a fine job. So I'm going to sign off from myself, Brandon. A big thank you to Alistair. Let's not forget Ali in Eye in the Sky. He's done a tremendous job calling all 9 races on this Thursday. So I'll chat to you again, I think next week, Tuesday, or the next VAAL meeting. I'll be back over here. So sit back, relax. It's been a good day for punters. Enjoy the money and get some rest. We'll be back to fight another day. Tomorrow's racing out at Fairview.
Restless. They're all set though. Gates open, and they're racing. To the regiment, a little bit sluggish away. That may have been by design. Marshall Foch straight off to the lead. Another Paul Peter runner straight off to the lead. But there's pressure coming from Streaking Star. Wakast, Tsitsikamma Bush against the rail. Beautiful Shay also loves to get up handy, but she's just off them, and the pace is on as Streaking Star got there. Then comes Jacko Boy, Festive Lingari, and the pink and yellow colours one off the rail. Further back then to Corrido, that's racing midfield. Eurostorm rushing around runners. After those to Tandra, Flapjack, they race just behind midfield. Jagesa was a further length behind them. Plumfield, the green colours, Revelation. Then comes Cohiba all day, and To the Regiment is racing at the back of the field as they swing for home. Just over 1,000 metres left to go. Streaking Star brought them in. Wakasa second, Marshall Foch every chance in third. Then up the inside, Tsitsikamma Bush, that's in the black cap. Beautiful Shays, the grey. After them, Eurostorm, the yellow cap, giving the leader about 4 lengths start. Jacko Boys made a bit of ground.